My family called me a failure and tried to kick me out after my grandpa died until the lawyer started reading the will. When my grandpa passed away, everything in my family got ugly really fast. While everyone else was crying at the funeral, my parents and cousins were already whispering about the will. My grandpa owned a small house, some land, and had a decent amount of savings. Nothing billionaire level, but definitely enough to make people greedy. And somehow, I became the easiest target. See, I wasn't exactly the successful one in the family. My cousins had corporate jobs. My older brother worked in finance. Meanwhile, I was doing freelance work online and trying to build a small business. To them, that basically meant I was unemployed. A week after the funeral, my parents sat me down. My dad didn't even sugarcoat it. He said, "You're almost 20. It's time you start figuring things out." Then my mom added, "You can't just sit around chasing internet money forever." And then they dropped the real reason for the conversation. They wanted me to move out. Apparently, the spare room I was staying in could be better used, and they thought kicking me out might motivate me. I didn't argue. Honestly, I was used to being the disappointment in the family. But a few days later, the whole family gathered at a lawyer's office to hear my grandpa's will. Everyone showed up looking oddly confident, like they were already imagining what they'd get. I sat quietly in the corner. The lawyer started reading. Some money to a few relatives, a donation to a charity my grandpa liked, a couple personal items given to specific people. Then the lawyer got to the house. Everyone leaned forward. But instead of saying my dad's name or my uncle's, he said mine. The room went silent. My dad actually laughed at first, like it had to be a mistake. But the lawyer kept reading. Not only had my grandpa left me the house, he'd also left me most of his savings. Then the lawyer pulled out a letter my grandpa had written. In it, he said he'd been watching the family for years. He wrote that the people who bragged the most about success were often the ones who valued money the most. But the person he trusted with his home was the one who never treated him like an investment. Then he wrote one final line. Sometimes the person everyone calls a failure is the only one who never failed me. No one said a word after that, and suddenly, the same family that was trying to kick me out was now asking if I planned to keep the house.